but in the ultimate show of one-upmanship. The instantly recognisable Signal Iduna Park, one of Europe's most unforgettable stadia. Familiar feeling this for you, Jim?
Yeah, well, I think it's going to be a game where the two key words are pride and courage, Peter. Pride in that you have to be prepared to fight for everything, and courage to be daring, to stand up and to commit yourself.
So straight into the action. Oh, there's a probing ball. That has ended up in no man's land. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, I think it'll be interesting, Peter, to see what challenge the opposition now bring to Araujo. I really rate him because he can cope with pace, he can cope with dribbling wingers, and he's a very valuable asset. And he's become a real focus in that defence.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Now it's Gavi. Now it's Rashford. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Vinicius Junior.
That's good play from him.
Good driving run. Oh, it's a great ball here. He's beaten the last... and the shot! Oh, that wasn't far away. Little doubt who they'll be aiming at here.
Well, he is someone you can count on to get his head to it, one way or another, Peter.
Cleared without hesitation. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Aimed beyond the defence. And it's Bellingham. Tries to play it through. Rodrigo in acres of space out wide. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Now it's De Jong. He is through here. Fernandes, skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Gavi! It's a loose ball. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Mbappe. Rodrigo. Oh, this is a terrific run. He's got away. Played into the box. Neither side yet able to find the net. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. Kubasi. Now, can they get him away? Now it's Rashford. Showing good feet. And Kubasi. Bernal. And he's intervened well there. And here's Rashford. Tchouaméni. Now it's Mbappe. Valverde. He's in a great position here. Vinicius Junior. And he's managed to get free. Delivered in. Cross deflected behind for a corner. It's their second corner of the game.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And now they can spring out of defence. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe, towering header! We've got a goal! It was wonderfully efficient.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball, made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Madrid have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Well, he's certainly happy with that after what's been said in the build-up, you know.
And he was quick to react. And it's Pedri. Great vision. De Jong. Pedri. Bernal. And it's Gavi. Bellingham. Pinches it off him. Fernandez. Looking to play him in.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Bellingham. And that signals the end of the first period. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness perhaps the only things lacking. Barcelona currently behind by 1-0 at the break.
Let's look forward to more to come in
Well,
the
obviously
second half.
things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest. So we're straight back at it. Mbappe! Loose ball now, and there's a chase. Oh, he's been caught napping! Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And here's Mbappe. Tries to pass it through. Corner then. So, third corner of the game. Pau Kubasi with the clearance. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Christensen. Now it's Rashford. Great ball if he can get there. Courtois claims comfortably. Alexander-Arnold looking for the run. He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, Red, nice interception. Christensen. Madrid are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Barcelona still this single goal behind.
810.
And here's Vinicius Junior. Valverde. He's in plenty of space here. Now there's a fine ball. Gavi. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. And he skips past his man. Closing in on goal. And the shot! Oh, that was brilliantly defended. So their fourth corner of the game. Well, there's the clearance. Your impression so far, Jim?
We've not seen much from this team as a whole, Peter. OK, that's largely due to the way their opponent...
Oh, he's all alone! Brilliantly cut out.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application.
And a chance! It's in! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
That pass has been well intercepted. Can he get it through? Tries a shot! And he's found the net! And they've got their lead back. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to this.
He's in one-on-one. He's had a shot! Al Kubasi can clear it away. Looking for options for movement. And he's really put himself on the line here. They're up to 5 corners now.
Substitution on the field. Number 5, Bellingham. Number 11, Rodrigo. Number 8, Federico Valverde. Number 24.
Defending of the desperate
Coming on the
variety.
field, Number 30.
Madrid surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
It's Lewandowski! There's a goal! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish. And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Quite a game this, all square again.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Now it's Yamal, rapidly approaching the end. It does seem we're headed for extra time here, unless, of course, there is one last dramatic twist.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Fermin powering forward here. Now it's Ferran Torres. Look at the shot at goal! Incredible! Just incredible! A game of margins! A game of thrills! This might just do it! Oh, whose goal is that? Big deflection. That's one for the dubious goals panel.
Substitution on the field. Number 14.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Barcelona found a way, forcibly. Now they must hold out.
Well, what an end to the game, Peter. But now comes the overwhelming question: how long is there left, including stoppages?
And it's Arda Güler. So that's it. It is all over. Barcelona have done it with iron, with pragmatism, the sort you expect from a team. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Well, this is one of the newer of the major venues here in Sao Paulo, built, of course, in time for 2014. It is the Neo Química Arena. And that gets things running.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and no doubt you could expand on that for us, Jim.
Well, there's just so many potential options and movements, overlapping, underlapping, wingers vacating spaces to be occupied by fullbacks, coming inside, creating overloads down the middle on either flank. You get those right and this can be a very effective system.
A tried and tested formula.
And believe it or not, Peter, we even did that back in my day.
Pressing high and with purpose. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Peter, the man of the moment in every sense of those words is Marcus Rashford. Model player, a model humanitarian. His development really has been incredible on all fronts, and he's so much more than the speed merchant.
Big chance! Goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible. Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
Aos 10 minutos do primeiro tempo, pelo jogador, camisa 29.
So, a breakthrough already. João Neves. And he's well positioned here. Bakula! And that's a sharp finish. And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
So they have it all to do again.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
First quarter of an hour gone. Looking to play, and the shot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Tony Fernandes is offering a wry smile there.
Barcelona with the corner, they're first. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Kvaratskhelia. Might be danger here. And a chance! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward!
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Paris Saint-Germain have their lead.
This is wonderful front-footed football.
Decent chance! Caught offside that time. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. De Jong. Spread to the right. Tries to play it through. Good ball, good take. And he's managed to get free. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
Barcelona are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
He's found a way through. He's found a way past. He has a look up. He's found some space. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And it's De Jong. Oh, good read. Vitinha. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Fernandes. was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Now it's Rashford. It's Rashford! And the keeper couldn't hold it. And there's a goal! They've done it again! It is incredible!
Exactly what you want to see from your players. Courage, fight in the face of adversity. You couldn't ask for much more.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
And that's great movement from him. He instinctively knew that the ball was going to come back out and put himself where he needed to be. The sort of thing you just can't teach.
Quite a game this, all square again.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Mendes charging forward down that flank. Looking for options for movement. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Doué. Dembele in 8 because of chance, surely! And it's a goal! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business. And the shots! And that's in! And the lead lasts no time at all!
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down.
And that is all they have time for. High octane, high tempo, high scoring. That was quite a half of football. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, it's been played at such a frenetic pace. I'm amazed it's only been 45 minutes. I'm wondering whether these players are going to be able to maintain that energy.
So a half that has been utterly unpredictable, a real cliffhanger of a first half, which sets us up perfectly for the action to follow. And so the action is resumed. Bernal. De Jong. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And the counter is on. Bernal. Oh, Red, nice interception. Doué. Oh, it's Dembele. And it's Doué. Here's Vitinha. And it's Mendes. Shifted it to the flank. Nuno Mendes. That is good progress on the left. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. And that's been won straight back. Ah, good steal, he just read it. And here's Barcola. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position.
Goes for a shot!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
João Neves. Vitinha. And that's going right the way across. Drills for Dembele!
Presente na partida de
Oh,
hoje.
that is rather wayward.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
espectadores.
Kubasi. And here's Barcola. Doué! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. Barcelona have kept their powder dry on the substitution front so far. Could that be about to change?
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly.
Great vision. Barcola! Barcola! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! And they get themselves in front! A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it. He's got 4. That is remarkable.
Substituição no time do Paris Saint-Germain.
So we have movement on both benches.
Camisa 14.
Paris Saint-Germain leading now.
Deixando o campo para a entrada de
Can he get on the end of this?
Camisa 49.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
No messing about, just bludgeoned away. João Neves. That was a good run. The defence looked beaten there.
Well, sometimes you can see it coming a mile off, yet because of the timing of both the...
Oh, shooting chance! And that's a tidy finish. A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch. Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
So again, we have parity.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
And it's Lopez. Fernandes, well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
And he's picked out the run. It's Rashford! Goal! Barcelona! And the game is well and truly turned on its head.
The skill and the confidence was just brilliant, and he showed both a quick head and an even quicker feet.
Substituição no time do Paris Saint-Germain.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides. Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now. A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And here's Kvaratskhelia. Vitinha has crossed into the middle. Not pretty, but it gets the job done.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
He's a sharp little ball here. João Neves. Very much into the last knockings. This is a promising build-up. Now it's Ferran Torres. No, he's not getting his way this time. Now, what about a counter-attack? Mayulu makes a move down the right. That's a foul, no two ways about it. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. Mayulu thinks one through, cleared without hesitation. Desperate defending required here. Well, there's the clearance. Dani Olmo. Well, that looks a decent ball. Lewandowski picks it up out wide, aims beyond the defence. That is a brilliant interception. And that is that. They are pumped. Boy, they're pumped. A tough win earned through the power of will, and this place is bouncing. Well, from behind, Jim, that is some win, isn't it?
Well, what we've seen is a team that refused